So this video slowed down my phone drastically, so I'm sorry for that. But yeah, it's not your internet, it's my fault. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield has been out for almost 1 year now. Sorry, we just hit 1 year. So with Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, we have the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra DLCs. So pretty much in this video, I'm going to be talking about some of my experiences and a few other things in the Crown Tundra and in the Isle of Armor. So let's get started with the Isle of Armor. If you choose to go to the Isle of Armor first, then this is a good point for you. Now, in the Isle of Armor, when you first get there, you meet your rival. Now, there is only a rival for the Isle of Armor in the main game. There is no rival for the Crown Tundra, since the Crown Tundra is a little bit different than the main game and the Isle of Armor. So, pretty much the Isle of Armor is a huge island in the middle of the Galar region, to the right of the Galar region, filled with Slowpokes. Now, these Slowpokes can evolve into a Galarian Slowbro or a Galarian I forget the other other Slowpoke thing. Now, when you first get there, you fight your rival. Like, your rival is wants to be a poison type gym leader. Now, that is in Pokemon Sword. Now, sorry. Now, if you're playing in Pokemon Shield, well, then your rival is a psychic type. So, two different types, and it's two different rivals. Which I find, really interesting, because I really don't remember when we've had two different rivals in a Pokemon game. Maybe Gladion and Lily count, but I really don't feel like Gladion and Lily count. But obviously, we also have Hop as our rival in Gen 8, which is Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. Now, with the coming of your new rival, obviously you're going to be getting some new League cards. Now let me talk about League cards for a minute. Alright, so League cards in the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra. Now we have some new customizations for our League cards. So one of those customizations gives us some new backgrounds and some new stylish themes that we can add to our League cards. Now, the reason why I think this is so cool is because we really don't get that many customizations. It's pretty much behind a paywall. Now, I understand that a lot of things are behind a paywall. So, I guess that is okay, but I really don't know. I mean, come on. The full Pokemon Sword and Shield experience for one game is $90, so you're talking 2 games is $180 plus tax if you're not buying it digital. So, I guess that's okay, but I really don't know. If you guys are feeling like it, then yeah, totally. Buy the DLC like I did for $30. And then Pokemon Sword for $60. Granted, I got Pokemon Sword as a Christmas gift. Let's not talk about that. So, another thing in the Isle of Armor is, well, you have a Cubfu. Pretty much the whole challenge is Trials. Now, Trials reminds me of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and your trials that you would get for each different type. Now, those trials can consist of anything, such as you could be trying to hunt down some Pokemon, or you could try to be guessing what dance this Pokemon is doing. So, pretty much it just brings back those good memories from Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon that I really haven't felt like in a long time. Now, I've played almost 420 hours of Pokemon. In total of every single Pokemon. No, probably around 600 hours in total of every single Pokemon game that I've played. Now, in almost every single Pokemon game, there's always something that I know of. Now, in this game, I literally knew everything that was going to happen. Sure that there was some things that were missing that I didn't know about, such as you are gonna get a lot of rare league cards fairly easily. Like, I did not know that you would get a lot of rare league cards fairly easily. I thought you actually had to work for it. Now, granted, you need to work for Leon's rare league card, which, boy, am I going to be doing some grinding at the battle tower. So, with Wapuu, there comes two options. Urshifu and Urshifu. Single Stripe and Rapid Strike. I chose the Scroll of Darkness, also known as Child of Darkness, also known as Single Strike. So my Urshifu is now a Dark and Normal type. Now you can choose Dark Normal or Dark and Water. It is honestly up to you. Now I felt like that this one was the coolest because I really kind of like the Dark and Spooky type Pokemon, such as Ghost, Dark, and sometimes Flying, such as Galarian Moltres. Now, another thing that comes with the Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra, both, is a new dex. You get two new Pokedexes, that you need such if you want to complete. Now, with the dex comes a lot more playtime that you're going to need to do to complete the Pokedex. Yeah, that is pretty much all of the Isle of Armor. You just do trials, and then after you do the trials, you do the Tower of Darkness or Water, and after you do that, you just do some other side quest stuff with Hop. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Let's move over to the Crown Tundra after all these cutscenes. The Crown Tundra, one of my favorite DLCs in almost every single Pokemon game, or just any game of that matter. The Crown Tundra features you in a digging expedition, which is an expedition group. Now, the leader of this expedition group, since it is a two-person expedition group, is the Chairman Rose's bro, like Big Bro, I'm pretty sure, or Step Bro, one of the two. So his brother was a gym leader until Chairman Rose became Chairman Rose. And he ran away because he didn't want his brother to find him, because he knew that his brother was pure evil. I mean, not really pure evil, but like, you know, just getting that sense from his brother that he was going to the evil part. So in this DLC, we are featuring a lot of legendaries. We have Clayrex. I forget what the other Pokemon that he mounts is called. We have Galarian Zapdos, Galarian Moltres, Galarian Articuno. And we have all the Reggies, plus Regieleki, or Regidrago, I should say. And Ultra Beasts. The Ultra Beasts, the UBs, are back in business, including Necrozma, one of my favorite UBs of all time. Now granted, my favorite Ultra Beast is going to be Lunala, because it's shiny, it's just so epic, like come on, a blood red moon. So pretty much you get another Master Ball, FYI, and I freaked out about that. So you're given this Master Ball because a lot of these Pokemon have 3% catch rates, so they're really hard to catch. Now in the Crown Tundra we have pretty much a digging expedition. Now do not forget the Swords of Justice. That's right, our old friend who Hop went to go study with, which I'm forgetting her name. Yeah, she is back. Oh, Sonia. Yeah, Sonia. That's her name. She's back. She is back in business. So pretty much she tells you that you need to find some Pokemon tracks, and after you find some Pokemon tracks, you can find, like, I don't know, Virizion, Cobalion, I don't know how to say the rock or ground type Pokemon name. I don't know how you find Keldeo though. I know that you can find Keldeo. I don't know how you find it though. Now, obviously, Keldeo does not have a shiny version, but yeah. So that's just a few new things, and as you guys are seeing here are the new Galarian birds. They are so freaking beautiful. Like, come on, these reskins are really cool. Now, if you are looking for names for your Galarian Moltres, name it Lord Sauron, from The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. Just some references out there, people. But, oh, another thing I forgot to mention. In both versions of DLC, so Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra, there is now walking Pokemon. The Pokemon can follow you out of your Pokeball. Yeah, I'm really hyped for that. That was like a really cool thing. Now, the birds fly off to the Isle of Armor, the main Galar region, and the Crown Tundra. So, you know, they have a catch rate of 3%, so if you still have your Master Ball, then I would recommend using it, because it can be pretty handy in this situation. Also, this big tree thing is like filled with fruit that legendary Pokemon like. So you can find the Regis scattered across pretty much the whole entire, I don't want to say region, but pretty much Crown Tundra. They're in these different shrines. Now, after you beat the Crown Tundra and its expedition and whatever, there is one other legendary clue. There's 3 legendary clues. The one for Clayrex, the one for the legendary birds, and the one for the Regis. Yeah, the Regis. Now, after you do all that, there's another one that is legendary clue ? And when you first come into the Isle of Armor, you are introduced to a max raid dance, and the person that is there, that is her legendary clue. Now, to complete this legendary clue, you need to catch Necrozma, the Ultra Beast of Portals. Yeah, by far one of my favorite Pokemon. So after you catch Necrozma, you're pretty much done with the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. I mean, if you haven't done the Isle of Armor and you're doing the Crown Tundra first, then you need to do the Isle of Armor. And if you haven't done the Crown Tundra yet, then you know, that's just confusing now. But you know, yeah, after that, you are done with the Isle of Armor. So pretty much some tips is to have over-leveled, I should say, Pokemon. And the reason for that is because, well, you're going to need them because a lot of these Pokemon are like level 80 and level 70. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Till next time, Wapuu Pokemon out.